So I would like to request that the NRM Electoral Commission and the NRM Secretariat, who have duly given us clear guidelines on the NRM internal party elections which we are going for, also adhere to their part. In the regulations which we have given, the officials who are going to conduct the NRM elections have also their guidelines. So I would like to request them through this occasion to also follow the guidelines so that the elections are free and fair. As you have already witnessed, the NRM party, through the NRM Electoral Commission, has commenced the nomination of candidates who are due to contest for the positions of members of parliament and others. The process is very simple. The process is very short. The process is very transparent, and I can see the fourth principle of NRM on democracy taking shape in this procedure. I congratulate the NRM Electoral Commission and the NRM Secretariat for the successful process of registering candidates who are going to contest in different positions in the NRM internal elections and subsequently in the national election. A process which was also very transparent, which was very simple and democratic. I look forward to a very free and fair election process of the internal party elections of NRM, and I call upon all the candidates who are going to register to participate in the NRM internal elections to be very calm during the procedures, to be very peaceful, and work towards the unity of the people during the elections. I call upon all of them to popularize the achievements of the NRM party and indeed the NRM government, so that when we go to the general elections, all the people of Uganda will be conversant with all the achievements that the NRM party and the NRM government has done within the last 5 years. As we expect victory for our national chairman, His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, in the general election, because of how we are going to articulate the successes of NRM from 1986, but most importantly, from the last election up to the next election of January 2026. First and foremost, I have always contested as a member of parliament in Katakwi district, and every time I have contested, I have always had opponents who are more than 5. I have always enjoyed the relationship with my opponents because there are so many benefits of having the opponent. First, when you have interaction with opponents, you hear their views and they hear your views. Secondly, when you have a peaceful interaction with opponents, you unite the area where you are contesting from. Because the people see you interacting peacefully with them, and the people also follow suit and embrace unity. So, to be specific on the question that has been asked on intimidation, I would like to categorically disassociate myself with any incidences whatsoever concerning any intimidation in any election process. I trust and believe that NRM is a mass party. NRM has sustained its huge support across the country because of being accommodative. Therefore, if there is any report on intimidation of my opponents in Katakwi, I would like to assure the country that that information is not accurate. That information is misleading, and whoever is peddling that information should be ideologically rehabilitated. The opponents to come and contest with me in Katakwi district, I am informed that tomorrow is the deadline for members of Parliament and LOC 5 chairmen to express interest. If there is any member of Parliament in Katakwi who would like to come and pick forms to contest with me in the next election, I welcome her. And I encourage the commission here to clear her as soon as she presents herself, because that has always been my culture.
You are back at the table where you were 5 years ago, but along the way, things didn't turn out the way you are expecting. You ended up contesting as an independent in the last election. The NRM Party and the Electoral Commission at large has made it very clear in black and white that people or candidates or members must be willing to operate within the set Tanga guidelines. How can you recommit your soul and body to the internal party process that this time now, if God so wishes, you don't secure the party flag, you will go down and back and stand behind the party flag there?
Thank you very much for the question, because again, it goes to the managers of the election, but also to the candidates. I would like to start responding from the point of view that in the last election, I contested in the NRM primaries, and then I contested again as an independent and won the election. So I would like to request that the NRM Electoral Commission and the NRM Secretariat, who have duly given us clear guidelines on the NRM internal party election, which we are going for, also adhere to their part. In the regulations which we have given, the officials who are going to conduct the NRM elections have also their guidelines. So I would like to request them through this occasion to also follow the guidelines so that the elections are free and fair. And also ensure that the people are not disenfranchised. Who the people elect should be the candidate who should be announced, and should be the candidate who should be given the flag. The elections are going to be by lining, and therefore it is very simple and easy to know the winner. So I would like to emphasize again that as NRM believes in non-discrimination or tribe on religion, on gender, on maybe region and social status, I request and call upon the officials, the NRM Electoral Commission, to do their part in line with ensuring that candidates who are supported by the people are the ones who are given the flag. Lastly, I have read the guidelines personally many times. I have come here to pick the forms to express interest to contest as an NRM Member of Parliament. I have also come today to be nominated to contest internally with my sisters as an NRM Member of Parliament for Katakwi district with very deep understanding of those guidelines. And therefore, I would like to promise the NRM Secretariat and the NRM Electoral Commission that as a candidate, I will adhere my part of the guidelines. Today, the three of us have been nominated, and now we are candidates to go and compete with the rest of our sisters and brothers. The NRM party is a very good party, democratic, which allows everybody to express his or her intentions. I want to thank all of you who have come here, and I want to thank the people of Karenga district, my voters. Now is the time. I have nominated. There we go. And I know you're going to give me the flag of NRM. I want to thank you when you're there.
Expression of interest will end tomorrow. May I clarify, Honorable? Expression of interest will end tomorrow. All candidates or aspirants are reminded that it will end tomorrow at midday. For the Commission has enough to do, we shall not extend. I want to repeat for the press to echo, we are not going to extend expression of interest. Nomination begins on Tuesday. But since the Vice President is the Vice President, if there's anyone who followed her, we shall nominate that person, so that the person goes nominated. But I'm not calling for them to come here quickly, like the Honorables, to get nominated. I want to thank all of you from Katakwi, Mama, and all the elders from Katakwi, Yalama, all our supporters from Karenga, all our friends and relatives from Rupunjiri, Murimuta, Mangara. We welcome all of you to plot 13. The only thing is that discipline and keeping time like the Vice President did. We shall nominate whoever qualifies to be nominated. After nomination, starting on Tuesday, those who will not have got the recent certification will then do it. Those who will not have got the recent certification will do it. But we shall use the current, the last one, to nominate at primary level. I wish you all the best. I don't think I'll take a question.
Doctor, the members will be asking, you vividly the same nomination starts on Tuesday. Today we are witnessing the nomination.
The Vice President of Uganda will be on official duty for the country beginning on 17th. And will go with the Minister for Security as well as the Minister for Ethics. That's why her nomination is early. She's actually going on official duty, and we had to do this to enable her to do our errands as Uganda. I want to thank you for that.
Happy birthday.